Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. This is Golfing with Xavier, and yeah, today we have something a little different planned for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about my gun collection, actually, of all things. So this is not golf related, this is something kind of different. But, you know, just because we're a golfing YouTube channel doesn't mean I can't talk about some other things that I have passions for. Hence the manga collection video I did a couple months ago, which did very well, which is why I was kind of inspired to talk about my guns and make a gun collection video. Now, that being said, it's not much of a collection per se. It's only 2 guns, and I just started up. I'm very new to getting into the whole gun scene and all that good stuff. So today, if I do slip up on anything I say, if I missay something, or I just absolutely butcher, you know, I don't want to ruin, I don't want to offend anybody out there. So please let me know what mistakes I make while I'm talking about stuff in the comments, and I'll try to correct myself for future. So, also, if you're wondering where I am, I'm in the attic of my garage. That's where I keep my guns. These aren't self-defense weapons, so they're not kept actually in my house. They're just for going out and shooting at the range and for appreciating what they are. So what I'm going to be showing, actually, the 2 guns, is I have an M48, which is a variant of the Kar 9, not a variant, but it's a lot like the Kar 98, which we are all familiar, well, not all, but mostly familiar with from video games and pop culture and all that good stuff. So the Kar 98 is well known. Then I also have a breakpoint single shot 410 shotgun that I wanted to show off too. So those are the 2 guns that I wanted to show off. So in a second here, I'm going to be showing you guys what they look like in the cases. Then I can talk about the ammo, and I can give you some close-ups. So yeah, let's jump right in that. Alrighty, so this is what I got laid out for you guys. This is what I keep my guns in. I actually just got this case for Christmas, so check this out. This is a nice velvet, which I keep more for the historical. So this is my M48, and this is the single, this is the breakpoint shotgun I was talking about earlier. So this is what I keep them in. This is a Mitchell's Mauser, which actually the box is over there. Also, like I said, is my garage, so this is all a mess. Don't pay attention to any of that, but this is a Mitchell's Mauser. The certificate's still in the box and all that good stuff. And that is the bayonet it came with. This is a clean, all matching parts M48 from Yugoslavia. I'll talk more about the gun later. But yeah, that's the case it comes in, and then that's the shotgun that I have. And I store my ammo in an old World War II style ammo carton. This is actually for 5.56, I believe. I'm sorry, 7.62 millimeter. So I found this at my military surplus, local military surplus store just down the road. This is what I keep all my ammo in. So here's the 8mm bullets on the stripper clip. So I have 100 rounds of the 8mm, and then I have about 35 rounds of the 45. Well, they actually wouldn't be called rounds; they'd be called shells of the 410 shotgun shell. By the way, if there's anything that's not safe about this, you guys need to let me know in the comments. Like if it's not safe to keep all the shotgun shells in a plastic bag or all the ammo bouncing around in here, please let me know and I'll find the safest way to store them. But I don't see anything wrong with storing them like this for now. But like I said, I'm all new to the gun scene, so if you see anything out of place, please let me know immediately and I'll get that all fixed up. So yeah, this is just a zip-up bag. I got this one from the gun store that my M48 got shipped to. I picked this up for like 15 bucks. So this is just a real simple, just to keep it in something so that, you know, the weathering doesn't get to it. But this is a more fancy case. It's got 4 locks up there, and obviously the velvet keeps it from scratching and all that good stuff. So obviously that's what I keep my M48 in, which is my pride and joy of my collection. And then the shotgun, you know, we'll keep it in a case, but not too fancy. I probably could fit both of them in there if I flipped it like that. So I probably could keep both in there, but then that case wouldn't be getting used. So yeah, so now let's actually talk about the guns and get a little bit close up of them. Alright, so the first gun that I'm going to be talking about, as I just said a few seconds ago, well, a few seconds for you guys, a few minutes for me, because I keep messing this up, but is my M48, which I just recently picked up about a month ago. And man, I couldn't have been happier when this thing came in the mail, because this, well, it didn't come in the mail, like, I got it shipped to my local gun dealer. But yeah, when I saw how good of condition this thing was in, obviously this isn't the best lighting, but this isn't really me trying to show off all the immense details of this thing. But the Yugoslavians keep these things in such great condition, for the most part, the M48s. So they put them in storage over in Yugoslavia around the time they were made, which would be the 1950s, and then every 5 or 6 years or so, they would take them out of storage, shoot them, clean them, make sure they're in great shape, make sure they're all matching parts, all that good stuff. They put them back in storage. So that's why mostly when you see these things online, the M48s, that is, Kar 98s, that's a completely different story because World War II and all that, but the M48s, mostly when you find them, they're all, you know, in pretty great shape. So I picked this up for $1,000, I believe, on Gunbroker, which is a pretty good deal. I wish I could pick up a Kar 98, but just right now, with how expensive they are and just the market for them, it's just all over the place with pricing. So I'm waiting for that to calm down before I pick up a Kar 98. But yeah, this is my very own M48. This takes 8mm rounds. It has a 5-round internal mag that sits right there. So you slide this bolt back and put the 5 rounds in. You can load them one at a time, or as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying not to point the gun at you guys. I don't want to scare you guys behind the camera. But it can go on a stripper clip, which came with the gun actually, which was really cool. So yeah, it takes a 8mm round. It's not actually 8mm, it's like 7x9.2 and then some other numbers after that, but for common practice and just talking regularly, you just call it 8mm because it's easier to say. So yeah, when I bought it off of Mitchell's Mausers, it came with the gun, but it also came with this pretty sweet bayonet. So the bayonet attaches at the end of the gun, obviously. This is for the bolt, or I'm sorry, not the bolt holster, this is for the belt holster. So this hasn't been touched at all since who knows. I mean, when I opened this thing, it was like a time capsule. It hasn't been, when I opened the box when it came in, it was like a time capsule. These things haven't been opened since like who knows. So this bayonet is basically brand new. And there's a little slot right here that it slides into the M48. And man, yeah, it's just really cool. It was basically a time capsule. This is all really historical stuff. And I'm a huge history buff, so this stuff was all super cool to me. So yeah, hopefully I didn't butcher anything. If I did, let me know down in the comments, or if you guys want to talk to me about the M48s, I'm all willing to. Yeah, I'm a huge history buff, so if you have any like cool stories to tell about it, let me know. But yeah, for the next gun, I'm going to be talking about the single-shot shotgun. Alright, so the next gun I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be real quick because I don't actually know much about it, but it is my breakpoint single-shot shotgun. So I picked this up from my grandfather. I told him, I went over to his house, I was like, hey, I know you have a few guns. I'm actually starting a collection of my own. Is there any that you would be willing to get rid of? And he showed me all the ones he'd be willing to get rid of, and this is the one that I picked out to buy from him. I just thought it was really unique, because when I think of, or at least for me, when I think shotguns, I think of like a 12-gauge shotgun, classic pump action, you know, straight from the movies, all that good stuff. So when he showed me this single-shot shotgun, hopefully that's not too loud on camera, but when he showed me this single-shot shotgun, I was just blown away by how unique it was, at least for me. So that's why I picked it up. So anyways, the actual mechanism behind it is very simple. It's about as basic as it gets. So you have this small lever here on the right side of the gun, and it opens up the holding for the shell. So then you slide the shell in, crack that back open, and then you pull this lever right here, cock it back, and then it's ready to fire. Once you fire the gun, you'll break it back open, the shell comes ejecting out, and then you are good to go to load in another one. Very basic. I could see this being a starter gun for like a young teen or something like that for hunting. With the 410 round, it's not like you're going out and you're hunting moose with it. It's more like rabbits, squirrels, stuff like that. So I won't be hunting that personally. I'll be going to the range and just shooting it, having fun. But yeah, I guess that's if you're going out hunting, you know, stuff like that, little vermin, if you will. I think this would be the gun for you. But yeah, I actually don't even know the manufacturer. By the way, the sights on this thing is very bare bones. That is the sights on it. That little bump there at the end that you can see. That's all there is to it. So there's not much in terms of accuracy after, I'm going to say about 50 meters or so. If you're not using buckshot, that is. But yeah, I don't even know the manufacturer or what the actual name of this gun is. So if someone in the comments could let me know that knows more than me, please let me know. I would be extremely thankful for you to tell me. Obviously, I could do my own research on it, or I could just ask my grandfather, but I think it'd be cool. There's got to be somebody out there that knows more than me on it. So yeah, that is my collection. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, more of a quicker video. I'm going to show you just a quick glance of what they look like together, and then I'll go to the outro, and then we'll be done. Alrighty, so real quickly, I just wanted to show what both guns looks like side by side. Obviously, I have that one laying in so they can both fit in the case. And also, this is both the rounds side by side. So this is the 410 shotgun shell, and that's the 8mm Mauser. And yeah, so that is my collection in its whole. Alrighty, so that is all I have to show for this video. Thank you so much if you've made it this far in the video. I appreciate you more than you know. A little bit of a different video, I know, but you know, just because I'm a golfing channel, or just because my name has golfing in it, I feel like that doesn't restrict me to what content I can produce. I want to make different videos and just talk about different stuff in general. So yeah, if you like this video, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, and hey, even subscribe maybe. You know, it's always there. It's free, and if you don't like my videos, you can always unsubscribe if you want to. that's always an option. But yeah, thank you guys so much. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know, because I always appreciate making anything. Golf obviously is my specialty, and that's kind of what I strive to make more videos on, but I can always talk about anything that you guys want me to. So yeah, thank you so much. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas, and I hope you have a great New Year's. So yeah, catch you guys next time. Thank you.